thought about radiofrequency skin tightening devices and you want to purchase one because your skin is not as tight as it used to be? If it's done correctly, it will work. Now, it is not a quick fix. It does take time. It takes several treatments, and it doesn't matter if you do it at home, it takes a little bit longer, or if you go to a spa or to a medical spa, it's going to be a little bit faster, but the ticket is going to be a lot more expensive. Today, I'm going to discuss about this amazing little machine, so let's get started right now. Very quickly, my name is Maria from Vancouver, Canada. I want to thank everyone that has been following me, individuals that have been asking me questions, and the best way to reach me is Instagram. I have a link below, so if you have anything that is personal, if you want to if you have like something with your skin, send me a picture, tell me where you're from, and I will reply and I will do my best. For the individuals that do not know me, hopefully you will enjoy my tutorials and you'll say, hey, I'm gonna subscribe. I do upload a tutorial once a week, and it's about everything about skin health and wellness. And this works on the skin to stimulate the fibroblast. And in turn, because you're stimulating this fibroblast through thermal damage, so you're increasing to the 40 Celsius degrees, be very careful. If you go over one area too much, you will cause more problems. But we do have to do other things. One of the things that I encourage is exercising the muscle underneath. So if we're dealing right now about the neck area, we have the platysma, the sternocleidomastoid, and I do have a tutorial for you to look at that specific tutorial. However, when you do exercising, you also have to exercise the whole face, not only the neck, but right now we're focusing the neck. The massaging the thyroid. The thyroid is a youth gland. It controls all the endocrine system, and I do encourage to massage. You put an oil on and you massage that every night or every second night, because this little machine, we can do it only once a month. Don't do it every night because you're going to cause the opposite. You're going to cause damage to your fibers because the fibers are keeping everything nice and tight. So exercising your muscle, you want to do massaging your thyroid, and I have a tutorial. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my hair, apply the product that I need to apply, and I'm going to show you how it is done on the neck itself. I have applied hyaluronic acid, and the hyaluronic acid takes a couple of minutes to absorb, so it's absorbed. And after that, you apply a gel, an aloe vera gel, or an ultrasound gel, but basically is for gliding. A little bit of theory. Here you'll see the aging skin, and here you'll see the young skin. Can you see that? Okay, let's go back a little bit. The three layers of the skin: epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis, the fat and the muscle. Now remember that the radiofrequency will not affect the epidermis. It will go right through, and it will not affect the muscle. That's why I say you have to exercise the muscle. The aging, you will see that the fibers are breaking up. The hyaluronic is dissipating. It's not as much as the young one. And the fibers, the elastic and the collagen fibers, are not nice and tight. So the radio frequency, what it will do, it will cause like a thermal damage. And I do have a tutorial. So look at that tutorial that I have for the face, because I don't want to go into much in detail right now. And the thermal damage will cause a stimulation of the fibroblast, and in turn the fibroblast will repair and create more fibers, so we'll get nice and tight. However, you cannot do this treatment more than once a month, so please be very careful. You can do other things, as I mentioned before: exercising, the thyroid massage, the microneedling. There's so many other things that you can do. I applied it because I didn't want to have sticky hands, and now I'm going to go step by step on how to do the treatment on the neck. One of the most important things that you cannot do is to do the radio frequency on the thyroid here. You can massage it, okay? But you cannot use this on the thyroid. So you can work in this area and this area, but do not. So the thyroid is right in here. So in the trachea, where the air pipe is, you do not do it. So the first thing that I like to do is you can do the face and the neck at the same time, or you can just focus on the neck. It is up to you. So on the neck area, I like to work at it for at least 10 minutes, usually 20 minutes on the face, 10 minutes on the neck. It's approximately a half-hour treatment once a month, but the results are phenomenal. Okay, so let's start here. So the first thing I like to do is to go around. Now, if you want this machine, I will have a link below, and take your time. And as you take your time, you will, like, you don't want to go like fast. Take your time around the neck. Now, I'm not doing the face right now. So here, one way and then the other way. And remember, as it gets hot, you want to move. Now, I'm getting a pinkish here. Pink is good. Pink, what it means is stimulating. Now, the next one is here, and then you move to the neck. Oh, I should take off my earrings, eh? Yeah, let's take the earrings off. Okay. So each area you want to do at least 8 times, 8 strokes. So right in here, I'm not only doing not just the chin, I'm just also doing underneath, okay? And the neck. So I started with 8, and then you do 1, 2, 3, and then, okay. And you do 8 on one side, and then you can do 8 on the other side. Just like the way I did the face, you can alternate back and forth, or you can do all one side and then the other side. It is all up to you. Just do it evenly. Okay, so let's say I've done 8 on one side, 8 on the other side. Okay. Now, if you have extra fat in this area, you can spend a little bit more time in here. If you don't worry about it, and then you can go a little bit lower. Very good. Now, the next one, I like to put my hand here, so I will not, because it's very easy to go on top, okay? Now you say, but Maria, what can I do here? But what is going to happen is that the heat will travel, so you will get this part here too. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I like to put my hand here, and I go. Now some people have asked me, what's that? That is a scar, okay? So it's not a wrinkle, it's a scar. Okay, so I will go up. And I'm protecting my thyroid. I'm putting my hand there so I'm not by mistake to go over. Again, 6 to 8 times in one area. If I start feeling hot too fast, then I'll move it. And then I like to go over a little bit. Most individuals don't take time to take care of their neck. The aging of a man and woman is actually, you can see it on the neck. So do take time. And then, let's say I did 8 here, 8 here, and then work a little bit on the back. Absolutely. So in each segment or each section, do 8. And if you want to do a little bit more in the back, go ahead. I have put my hyaluronic and my gel all the way back. Now, I know that not to go over here, so I'm gonna go 8 times in one spot. You can see my trachea is right here. And then, so 8 here, I'm doing little circles, 8 right underneath the neck, underneath the ear, 8 times. So from the base of the neck, all the way up. And then 8 back here. Don't forget the back. Yes. Very good. So I did alternate. The next one is from here, and you work yourself up. 1, 2, and you do 8, and then in here, up. 8 times. So I'm just gonna do a couple. 8 times, then over. 8 times, not 3. 8 here and 8 here. Simple, isn't it? Absolutely. So you have to just take your time, feel yourself that it's going to be getting nice and warm, but not hot. 40 degrees Celsius. So you know it's a little bit warmer than your own body, but you don't want to overdo it because you don't want to do the opposite of firming up. Now the decolte, I always say that decolte, it's important because that's if you have a little, if you here's perfect, here perfect, and you have wrinkles on your decolte, hello. So when you do your decolte, of course you want to wear like a towel, and you apply your hyaluronic acid, you apply your the gel. The gel, the main purpose of the gel is to keep things cooler and to glide. So the decolte, you still use this. With this machine, there's also a larger one. That's why I like this machine. And you want to, now here you have the clavicle bone. So be very careful not to put too much pressure. Here is your thyroid. So you want to work, okay, from the center and out 8 times. Go a little bit lower and out, a little bit lower and out, and a little bit lower. So each segment you'll do 8, and the same thing from the center out 8 times, from the center out 8 times, center out 8 times, center out 8 times. So if you decide to do the neck and the decolte, it's going to take a little bit longer than 10 minutes. Once you've completed your treatment, oh, it feels so good. You wait about 15 minutes, and then you want to apply cold cloths. So that goes also for your face because you've done vasodilation, thermal damage, and so you want to somewhat stop that. And so you just get a cold cloth, very cold, put under water or a little bit of icy water, whatever, and then you apply in that area, so you just almost like stop the vasodilation and causing the vasoconstriction. So it's almost like you're doing your vessel exercise, and it's very, very firming. It's actually really good. After that, you could apply a mask. If you decide to want to do the face and neck, you can do the full thing. So face, neck, and decolte, it might take between half hour to 45 minutes, depending how quickly you're doing your movements. The face, you can look at my other tutorial. I would like to go into detail now about, I know I use the word about a lot, but okay, the contra indications. Who cannot do this treatment? Since this is a heat-based treatment, because we're causing thermal damage, certain inflammatory diseases and disorders cannot do this type of treatment. I have them all here, so I will not forget not even one. These notes, as I mentioned before, you can have them. Just there's a link below. Say, hey Maria, can you send me those notes? I will send them to you. So any form of inflammation, anything with redness, like cuprose and rosacea, and I do have a tutorial on that. So, and if you do not know what that is, please look it up. So if you have like a lot of redness, you cannot do this treatment. Pregnancy and breastfeeding is also something that you might want to wait to do this treatment, so you can do other treatments like microneedling. HIV, AIDS, unless you get a doctor's note, please get yourself a doctor's note. Any form of cancer, if you're going under chemotherapy, immune therapy, immunodeficiency, lupus, high blood pressure, like I said, if it's uncontrolled, diabetes, uncontrolled, keloid scarring. Now, if you have any of this, please, and you want to do it, get a doctor's permission to do it. Any form of steroid medication, this will increase some more inflammation, so you don't want to do this. Chemical peels, if you do chemical peels, you have to wait at least 2 weeks. If you do any laser resurfacing, you have to wait 2 weeks. Laser works more on the epidermis. This goes deeper into the dermis. If you have a sunburn, if you have a fever or a flu, you do not do this treatment. When you do any kind of treatments like this, you need to protect your skin because you're causing photosensitivity. Your skin becomes sensitive to the sun, to the UVR. So you will need to protect your skin with some form of SPF. And I like mineral makeup because it has an SPF about 20 to 25. So I do like to apply that. So I do have a link below if you want to check out what I like and what I use. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, please share with others. Thumbs up, likes, comments below. Tell me what you do for your neck. I like to hear your repertoire or your regime. I do like the NRF2 skincare, and I have a link below because NRF2 regenerates the skin from within. So when you use radio frequency and you use good skincare, you will see great results. Again, thank you so much for being here until now, and I will do another tutorial on the no-nos, what you should not do when you do radio frequency. So look for that. I will be doing that next week. Take care.